Cinema.
Welcome back to War with Cinema. I'm your host, Greg, your local metalhead, and with me is...
Par the Collector. What's up, everybody?
And it's your pick again. 3 weeks in a row. You
3
got to
weeks
pick
in a
your
row,
fucking movie.
man.
Surviving Christmas with Ben Affleck, James Gandolfini, Catherine O'Hare, Christina Applegate.
The kid from Sex Drive.
Yeah, it just...
Who cares about his name?
I barely knew he was in this. Like, every time he popped up, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot you're in here.
Yeah.
Except...
He's got a couple little things that are funny, but...
Why is he like... It's like somebody watched my younger self and then put me in a movie.
He's so awkward. Like, it's crazy how
he has a
awkward
Tenacious D poster. He has a Mudvayne poster. He has his computer in his room.
That's all he does.
And yeah.
He's just sitting there looking up porn all day.
Yeah. And that's what you do as a teenage boy if you have a computer in your room.
This movie probably got him Sex Drive. They were just like, you play a great, awkward teenager. Like, we got a movie.
That is pretty funny because in Sex Drive, he's the awkward jerking off kid,
dude,
too.
It's like the sequel. Like, if that movie would have went on and they just added James Marsden as his real brother.
Didn't even think about that. That is pretty funny.
Yeah. No, well, this movie, it's the cheesy Ben Affleck. It's not distinguished actor Ben Affleck that we've gotten later in life. And it's not younger, funnier Affleck. You know, it's the money grabbing Affleck.
This is the worst Ben Affleck.
And
era.
I know a lot of people are going to be like, "Oh, what are you talking about, Par?" But they'll know, like real Affleck fans know that everything after Good Will Hunting till about let's say Argo. You know?
No, because he did Gone Baby Gone.
Yeah, but that was like 04, 05.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, anything in between there, anything between that and Geely
Yeah.
is like, oh, give me the money. I got fucking bills.
Terrible fucking movies.
Yeah.
Like, I was starting to name them off. I'm like, this one.
Reindeer Games.
Like,
Forces of Nature.
I like the Daredevil movie, even though I do recognize it's a dog shit movie.
It's terrible, yeah.
And he's terrible in it. But
Yeah.
I
own it because I own every superhero movie.
Right.
Like, yeah, I agree.
Paycheck.
Oof. Yeah, that's bad.
Like, there's so many bad movies he did.
Oh,
and
Some of All Fears.
I didn't watch that one because
They wasted Morgan Freeman, too.
Oh,
for
really?
Bullshit, yeah.
that's a travesty.
There's a couple. Oh, yeah, I mean, he did make Armageddon. That's like his one bright spot. And then you probably don't like Armageddon. I love Armageddon.
Or do you? I didn't know people loved that movie.
Like, I go back and but when that movie came out, like, I was at the height of my Bruce Willis love.
True.
And,
All I remember is that fucking song.
Oh man, Aerosmith, man, they got their careers resurrected for a year.
Yeah.
Because of that song. It's a great song, dude.
I mean, it's a good song, but
Just
fuck
to
me.
hear you breathing.
Got played out for years.
It's amazing, man. I still, when you hear it at a wedding or something, I still tear up, man. It's a beautiful song.
So this one was directed by Mike Mitchell.
Yeah, who probably works at Wendy's now.
He's done a bunch of shitty kids movies. I looked him up.
I would love to be this guy because I don't care if he ever went on to do anything. I love this movie. So I think that, like, this guy made it in life. He got to work with two Hall of Famers right off the rip.
See, I looked up some trivia, and one of them made so much sense. The production was shot without a complete script. As a result, there were many delays and arguments over what they should shoot. James Gandolfini admitted in behind-the-scenes interview that most of the film was improvised.
Yeah, you definitely get that vibe.
Yeah, 100%. It makes a lot more sense. You wanted to guess how much it cost to make this movie?
I would say $2 million.
$2 million?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you
You know, really? 5? Like, I feel like 5 is a lot.
You're
like,
way off.
Really? There's no way it's over 10.
$45 million
You
to
gotta
make
be
this movie.
You gotta be fucking with me. Oh man, the mob had something to do with this.
Estimated.
Oh
Even
my
if it's
God.
40 million, that's still
God,
way
what
too
did
much.
James Gandolfini rake in? 30 of it? Like, oh my God, dude. Him and Affleck took the whole cap, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess that's the price you pay, you know.
If you want great people in your movie.
I mean, holy shit.
Yeah, that was pretty
This is
crazy.
like Gandolfini at the height of his shit too. Like,
I loved him in this
Sopranos.
movie.
Dude, he, even if you don't like the movie, like, he's fucking great.
He
in
is.
it.
He did
Like,
such a good job as like the asshole father. Like
I loved
I
it.
loved him.
Yeah. He's got such a great little tidbits through it. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, wow, 45. That's a mind blower.
Yeah.
That's not even a fun fact. That's just where like it had to go to salary.
Ben Affleck and his hookers, coke and blowing
I
hookers,
guess,
like you say.
Yeah, Affleck had a lot of fun on the set of that motherfucker then. But yeah, this is definitely in the money grab era for Affleck.
So you said this is like your favorite Christmas movie, right?
It's one of them, yeah.
Why?
I don't know, man. I just find it hilarious. Like,
What do you find funny? Like, what's funny? Like, I couldn't find anything funny in this movie, but you're talking about how funny it is.
like Ben Affleck is just this super shallow rich dude. The part where he goes to the airport and Stephen Root does a great cameo playing his therapist or his girlfriend's therapist. It's not even his therapist.
Oh,
it's
right,
his
right,
girlfriend's
yeah.
therapist. Ben Affleck works for an advertising company. We're just jumping in there, but
He's very successful.
he just closed a deal for low fat alcoholic eggnog, and that was another funny part. He's like, so you're telling people the only way they get through the holidays is by drinking spiked eggnog? No, I'm telling all the people the only way they get through the holidays is if they drink your diet. Alcoholic eggnog.
Yeah, he sold it.
And he made a shit ton of money.
Do you like eggnog?
I do. I
Do you?
do. I can't drink a lot of it. It fucks
I don't
my
think
stomach
anyone
up.
can.
It,
But
it fucks my stomach up. But
I was telling the
enjoy it.
wife, like, I drink one, and I'm like, oh, this is really good. And then I drink a second one, and I'm like, I'm done for a year.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? You mentioned it. I did not drink any eggnog this year.
I haven't drank in years because
This is probably the first year in forever I haven't drank any.
there's a first year for a lot.
I always get a half gallon,
Yeah.
and I usually always end up throwing some of the half gallon out. Like,
I thought you were going to say throwing it up.
no. No, because it's like you said, you get the one glass, I'll dip some cookies and shit in it, and then I'm like, okay, that throat's good.
Yeah.
Let's close it up. I think almost everybody's allergic to it.
Right.
That's the problem. And I'm already, I think I'm having to face the fact that I'm lactose intolerant.
It's a hard pill to swallow because most people are and they don't realize it.
Because when I eat fucking cereal now, it's murder on my guts.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah, the older we get, the more problems our body has, and we can't handle shit.
But I remember, when I was a kid, man, I'd just fucking drink milk for no reason.
Yeah, my brother is like that. I can't.
I'd make a
that.
peanut butter and jelly, get you ice cold fucking thing of milk, man. God, that's fucking American right there, dude. After school? Yeah, but anyways.
Mine is ice cream. Like, I love ice cream, but I cannot have it very often.
Yeah, I mean, it's anything dairy related.
Right.
It's like I said, other than cheese. But
So he sells it. He's super successful.
he wants to go to Fiji because he doesn't because at the beginning of the movie you don't know why, but he's just like, fuck Christmas. I don't celebrate it. I don't want to do anything. It's not a big deal to me. So he tries to take his shallow rich girlfriend to Fiji, and she's like, we've been together for 3 years and you never want me to meet your family.
Right.
You don't see me meeting your family. You don't talk about family. She's like, you don't take this relationship serious. So fuck you. I'm not going to Fiji. So he goes that's a funny scene. He's calling all of his friends and his Rolodex. Because that's when this movie's made. People still have Rolodex.
2004, this one came out. It was supposed to come out in 2003, but it got pushed back to 2004.
Because of Geely.
But I got a lot of Just Friends. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I love
With
that
Ryan?
movie.
Yeah, me too. And I got a lot of feels off that one. I felt like it was trying to rip it off. That came out in 2005. So
So
they didn't even rip it off.
Dude, but you know what? It was crazy as you said that, dude. That movie with Ryan Reynolds. I swear to God, I said this to my wife the other day when we watched it. I was like, you know who would have been fucking amazing in this movie and would have cost less at the time? Fucking Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, yeah.
And my wife was like, oh my God, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. She's like, don't get me wrong, I like Affleck in it, but God, Ryan Reynolds would have killed this.
He has a couple of Ryan Reynolds-isms in
Yeah,
this movie.
yeah,
You're really trying to pull his
wow, dude.
character through.
You're going for the Reynolds.
Yeah, he's like,
Wasn't called
hush
that
now,
yet.
people are talking. I was like, that's a very Ryan Reynolds line.
Consuelo. Yeah. I was
yeah.
like, wow, what a very Reynolds thing to say. But yeah,
I think it
I
would
just
have
thought
been
that
better.
was so fucking mind blowing that you said that because I was like, damn, not a lot of people have seen this movie, obviously.
I didn't even know about it. My wife's like, oh yeah, I've seen this. And I'm like, how? It's not on my radar and I don't know why.
Me and my
I know
wife,
why now.
I think we went and saw this in theaters. That's how crazy it is. I
God,
think
you guys have been together that long?
No, wait, no, there's no way.
I was going to say
There's
that.
no way. I did see this movie in theaters though.
Yeah.
I think it was with an ex.
Isn't it funny how we We remember going to the movies and seeing a movie, but we almost never remember who it's with. Because
Yeah.
my wife swears that I went and seen In the Shadows with Johnny Depp. She's like, we went and saw that. I've never seen that movie. She's like, you were definitely with me. I was like, nope.
Different bearded dude, not me. Yeah, and then the problem with me is I worked at movie theaters.
Yeah, so you saw a
like,
lot.
I saw so many fucking movies. I don't remember if I was with anybody or
True.
I was working, whatever. But I definitely remember seeing the movie and thinking it was like hilarious back then.
So this movie's not absolutely terrible. It's not my new favorite Christmas movie, and it's probably not going to go on my list. But I cannot stand Ben Affleck in this movie.
Yeah,
he is so annoying.
He almost kills the movie.
Yeah, he
Like,
does. Because my wife was telling me, she's like, he's supposed to be obnoxious. I'm like, yeah, but he's taking it like a step further where I don't like him as an actor.
Yeah, it's overacting. Ben.
Yeah, exactly. Overacting.
And that's where he falls. He falls into that rut, that 7-year rut, you know, where he could not make a good movie to save his life.
No, I'm glad he went to directing because he's a great director. Like,
It was almost like he had to step behind the camera to be like, "Oh fuck, I've been doing this wrong for a while."
right.
Kevin, you lied to me, like,
Yeah.
because like honestly, that's how he got to start. He was in Kevin Smith movies, did a couple Pretty Faces roles, and then people just started throwing him in blockbusters, Michael Bay and shit. They just started throwing him in blockbusters.
Right. What was his like takeoff? Why
Good
was
Will
he
Hunting.
Good Will Hunting?
'Cause
Yeah,
he
but he
gets-
wasn't even like the main.
It doesn't matter because he got credit for writing that bitch.
Oh,
'Cause
did he?
That's what they got the Oscars for.
I see.
Best script. Like him and Matt Damon both won for that shit. So that was like, well, shit. I mean, the guy wrote Good Will Hunting. Look how great of a fucking movie that is.
That's true.
That was Robin Williams' only Oscar. Like people love that fucking movie.
It's a great movie.
It is a great movie.
It's
but I'm just
quotable
saying,
for days.
Um,
How do you like them apples? Like,
Yeah.
still saying today.
my boy's wicked smart.
Fucking Jersey accent.
Eat your fucking cheeseburger. Yeah. But yeah, like after that, it was like, and then he did Armageddon. And once you do something with a big time
That's true.
director, Pearl Harbor, even though that movie I find is shitty,
I don't think anyone really likes that movie.
it
I
still
saw
made
it as
a fuck ton of money.
I saw it when I was a kid, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty like fun or whatever." But I haven't seen it since. But people talk about how much they hate that movie. I need to rewatch it just to.
It's just super long, and it's like, yeah.
I just remember hating the love scene, like the love interest or whatever. Like, this is way too much. Like, even as a kid, I was like, "Can you tone this down?"
that movie suffers from a bad case of the Josh Hartnetts. Like you either love Josh Hartnett or you hate him.
Yeah.
And like some of the movies he's in, I think are hilarious. Some of them are terrible. Like it just really depends on how much you like Josh Hartnett.
True. I didn't mind Catherine O'Hare, but I did see. Have you watched Schitt's Creek, the
Yeah.
TV show?
I've seen a couple episodes. My wife.
It
loved
really like this is her starting of that character in Schitt's Creek. I felt like,
Yeah.
where she steps into that role of the glamour, and
I didn't like how they had to like try hard to make her look like shit.
they tried really hard.
You know what I mean? Like they fucked her hair up and her makeup and all that. And I'm just like, can this woman not just be like a housewife from Jersey?
But I
Like,
was thinking too, like you did the Home Alones. Why do you
Yeah.
have to do another Christmas movie? Like, why this?
oh, that she probably got it. I was gonna say she's been in enough stuff. She probably got a good check too. for
Yeah,
this.
got enough money. She's like, fine, fuck it, I'll do
She was
another
probably
one.
like, I'm not gonna be in that dumbass Christmas movie. I was in Home Alones.
Yeah,
I set the standard for Christmas.
exactly,
movies.
and that's what
When
I
we
was
got
thinking.
James Gandolfini. You're fucking kidding me. Tony Soprano's gonna do this shit. And Affleck. Well, fucking cut me a check.
Yeah, God, might as well.
I go. Who's directing? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Who is that? Exactly. But I don't know. There's just certain things about this movie. Like he goes the cameo with Stephen Root. He cuts to the airport. His girlfriend leaves him. He's by himself for the holidays again. He doesn't want to feel like shit anymore, so he goes see the psychiatrist.
He chasing him down in the airport. Like
Yeah.
the guy's trying to like.
And I
take
can
care of his
relate to
kids.
that so much, trying to get somewhere or do something, and like your
Someone's
kids
fucking
are,
with you?
yeah, and your kids are not fucking cooperating at all.
Yeah.
You gotta put the bear on the belt. He's gonna go for a ride, and they're like, "Where's my daughter? Where's my daughter?" And then she's crawling through the fucking thing. Like that's something my kid would do for sure.
Yeah.
I just thought that was part. He's like, "Write out all your grievances, set it on fire." Thanks, that sounds great. He's like, "Glad you fucking love it." Like, where's my daughter, sir? Which,
He did do a great little small cameo in this movie. I loved him.
yeah, I mean, Probably got paid 10 grand to show up and yell for
That's
an
the
hour.
thing. Like, I think most of this movie just went to the actor, or the money just went to the actors.
Had to.
Had to.
Because, like, I can't think of anything, like, crazy stunt-wise other than that tobogganing scene, which, like, probably wasn't that crazy.
Fun fact: this was shot mostly in California, not Chicago, where it's like based.
Oh, okay.
You know why? Because it was too cold.
Really?
Fancies.
To do it in Chicago?
Because it was too cold.
So, damn, that probably wasn't real snow or anything, was it?
Probably not. I'm assuming not.
That's crazy. They did a good job of making it, like, winter wonderland.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he goes to this house where he grew up, and he writes all of his grievances down on this piece of paper, and he lights it on fire, and he's like, I forgive you. And you cuts inside, and you see James Gandolfini's character and his wife, or he's eating dinner, and she's yelling at him about bills and this and that. They're just talking about normal stuff.
All right.
And there's a man on the lawn. What do you mean there's a man on the lawn? There's a man on the lawn with, he's got something on fire. He's like, get the shovel. And then he just cuts to James Gandolfini cracking him over the fucking head.
Which is a callback to Home Alone when the
And puts the piece of paper out with the shovel. Sticks him a couple times with a shovel. It's a very Tony Soprano scene.
right. You didn't think it was a little aggressive? You couldn't have been like, "Hey, don't do that." You had to hit him over the head with a shovel.
That's why it's funny.
Yeah.
Because the way Gandolfini does it.
Right.
And the guy wakes up, they drag him inside, and he wakes up, and she's like, Tom, you've killed a man.
Why do you drag him inside? Just leave him the fuck out there.
I don't know, man, because we wouldn't have a movie.
I know. I'm just saying, like,
But,
I wouldn't knock someone out in my front lawn and then be like,
murder somebody and then bring the evidence in? Yeah, I get it. It's weird.
it was just very like weird.
And he wakes up, and he's like, she's like, damn it, Tom, you've killed somebody.
Killed a man.
And he pops up, and they all start kind of freaking out. And he's like, he's about to hit him again. And he's like, nope, won't be necessary. I'm just going to go. And then he explains what he was doing. And he's like, would you mind if I had a tour around the house? It's been a while. And she's like, fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you ain't got no more matches, do you? No. I'm done with that. And we're done with that. Like, he just gives a very... Like I said, the whole way Gandolfini brings that character in this movie, like, I love it. Like, he makes the movie for me.
He does. James Gandolfini is the reason I got through this.
Like, even when they're sitting at the dinner when you first see him, and she's like, before she says he's out there on the lawn, she's like, I told you we should have never put the computer up there. Well, one day he's gonna be getting smart and get a big computer job,
Yeah.
and take care of us. And he's like, if he was getting paid for what he was doing up there, I would have retired at 16, because he knows he's just up there beating his dick. And you know how mothers are always like that. And like, I like that part of it. Like, a mom will always defend her kid. Like, no, you're just a piece of shit.
Right.
My baby is not doing that. So they give him the tour. And like I said, he is an advertising exec, so he makes a shit ton of money. And he says, let me stay with y'all for Christmas. And they're like, fuck no.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to pay you $250,000 to rent your family. Welcome home, son. He pulls him in the house. And he's like, what is that? So he brings his lawyer in, which that guy's been in some stuff. Nice little cameo for that guy.
Yeah.
Charles like, you're going to participate in all... Yuletide
Christmas activities and everything.
He lays it out, and they sign $250,000.
Right.
And that's where the movie, to me, gets a lot better, because now Ben Affleck like owns these people pretty much.
What's funny is like they didn't establish how these people feel about Christmas. That's one part that I griped with it. Is they should have made the family like not like like they hated Christmas,
Right.
but they seemed kind of indifferent. Like they didn't care either way if they celebrated it or not.
Well, you get to learn later on that him and the wife are not getting along and shit. But you're right. They don't make it up front right away.
Yeah.
I guess for you.
Well, I didn't know how they felt about the Christmas thing, because he wanted to do all this stuff for Christmas, but they didn't make it.
Well, that's one of the things I think the movie does suffer from, is like they don't seem like a real family. Like Gandolfini and Christian O'Hare, like they seem like they could be a married couple, but the kid didn't seem like he'd fit in with that family.
Yeah, right.
And then Christina Applegate, like, I don't know. she just felt like she was too old to be their daughter.
Yeah, she was 10 years younger than James Gandolfini.
That's what I'm saying. So it was kind of, I don't know. Like, would she be like, Daddy? And I'm like, is he your dad? Like, or is he your daddy?
Daddy. Sugar daddy.
But, so yeah, there are little, like I said, this is not a perfect movie by any means, but
I'm picking out little things that kind of annoyed me about the movie because I didn't hate it. There's just little things here and there that I'm like, I just wish they would have flushed that out a little more. Because if he would have like came in, he's like, I want to do all this Christmas stuff, and they're like, we fucking hate Christmas and we don't want to celebrate it. I'll give you $250,000. Where's your hat? Where's Christmas? Or where's Santa at?
Yeah. Oh, and that's great too, because like they have to go get
A Christmas tree.
they have to go get the Christmas tree, and he's like, "Who wants to go help me pick out a tree tomorrow?" And they're all sitting there like, "Nobody wants to do that shit."
Exactly.
And then
yeah.
the lawyer's like, "Apparently, you all do." And they're riding there, and he's like, "Hey, Tom, my dad always wore a Santa hat at Christmas time, so would you mind putting it on?" And he's like, and of course, James Gandolfini's character's like, "The fuck out of here! I'm not wearing that shit."
I'm not wearing the fucking hat.
Tom, have you ever heard of breach of contract? He has to put the fucking hat on. He's like, $250,000. $250,000. And then the fucking kid, hat looks great, Dad. He almost crashes the fucking car. Dad, keep your eyes on the road, Dad. And then like Ben Affleck does that. That's one thing about the movie he does do a good job of, is he playing just an asshole, because like you can tell he knows that the people ain't liking it, but he just doesn't care because he's so used to getting what he wants.
Right, and that's the part that really annoyed me is his inability.
But if Ryan Reynolds would have done it, you would have loved it.
Yeah. If Ryan Reynolds was in this, I probably would have liked it a lot more.
It's one of those things. Like like I don't know why, but this is probably the 12th time I've watched this movie.
Yeah.
And it just hit me that I was just like, fuck, Ryan Reynolds would have killed this. So now it's almost like, I don't know if I can watch it again, because like now I'm just going to be blown that it's not Ryan Reynolds.
I watch Just Friends every year for Christmas because I love that movie.
Yeah, I guess technically that's a Christmas
It's kind of
movie.
the same. It's kind of the same concept.
Yeah, that's true.
Almost rich guy comes back to his hometown and flaunts his money.
The thing about Just Friends that's hilarious is because he was a fat fuck.
Right.
That shit at the beginning, I swear. That is too fucking great. That will always be funny. But yeah, I don't know, man. They go get the tree, and there's a couple funny parts because before they go get the tree, Ben Affleck's chowing down on salami.
Oh, right.
And James
Yeah.
Gandolfini's like bitching the whole movie about a salami, like, don't touch my salami. And he's like, is that the last of it? Yeah, no, it's not really breakfast food, but it was looking good in there. I had to
He
get
eats
some.
the last piece.
Did you want some?
Want some?
No, I'm all right. And then when he's walking to the fridge, he's fucking throwing a fucking haymakers.
We've all had that feeling. Oh my god.
Oh, because everybody's had somebody at their house or like an in-law or anything like that. That's just like that's mine.
Well, my friends and I had to make up like a pact. Like, if it's the last one, don't eat it.
Right.
Like, I don't care if you have some. Don't eat the last one.
Yeah. Because I mean, you never know if that's
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just get confirmation before you eat it. This is for all you fuckers that go over to people's houses and eat all their shit.
Yeah, I can't stand you, bitch. You drink the last Mountain Dew in the fridge, the last Gatorade, whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean? Like,
Right? It's so disrespectful. At least ask.
oh, bro, there was like one cookie left in here. You didn't mind, did you? Like,
I mean, it doesn't matter now, does it?
was it delicious? I hope you choked on it. Like, but yeah, definitely. But anyways, this little funny play on that.
Yeah.
And then he goes to get more salami. They're like, Tommy, what's up with that fucking hat? Fucking pulls it off. In-laws at your house. They hang out your house all day, drink all your beer. He's like, yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Eat all your salami. What? Nothing. Let me get a pound. Christina Applegate, she's, I guess, at college at 35.
Right.
And she comes home. They don't know that they have a daughter or whatever. And
it
course-
doesn't fit into his, like,
because
plans.
he grew up an only child. So he doesn't want the sister. He's like, yeah, I honestly thought I didn't know I was getting a sister. He's like, this is kind of bullshit.
He's like, it's fine. You can play the maid, which is like, so
Yeah.
dated. Like, he kept referring to her as like a Spanish lady.
Consuela.
Consuela.
I thought it would have been a lot better if he would have just like ignored her. like not even gave her a part, just
Yeah.
like completely acted like she wasn't there.
That would have been funny.
I think it would have been funnier than what he tried to go for with the maid bit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It was something about four glasses of water, por favor. Like,
Yeah,
I
he
don't
went.
know.
It went on for too long, as I think. Like it couldn't have been like a short little bit, like she's the maid kind of thing. But then he kept referring to it, and I'm like, okay, you're gonna let that shit go. It's not funny anymore.
But that is a good little part where she goes up to Catherine O'Hara. She's like, I hope you know I'm not going to go along with this shit. I'm not going to be a good sport. And she's like, oh, honey, nobody expects you to. She just goes, she's like, we're getting 250,000. And that's another funny part because James Gandolfini's just in there watching TV. And she's like, did you just, that crazy man sleeping in our son's room? And he's like, yeah, I told him he could stay with us for the holidays. She's like, and you didn't think you needed to tell me about that? He's like, he's giving us $250,000. And you didn't think I should get my permission. How would you feel if I made that decision without you? He's like, would we be getting $250,000? And I don't think I love that shit so much because that's the type of person I am, man. I'm all about that money.
Yeah.
So, like, it doesn't matter. You want me to eat a plate of shit? What? Like, yeah. Like, fuck it. I'm going to get that paper, baby.
You're a better man than me because I can't do it
You can eat a plate of shit.
for $250,000.
Yes. Yes. I will help you. I'll feed it to you for $250,000, bro. Are you kidding me?
We played this game at work. I remember the $1 million game. Fuck. For $1 million. just
Seriously
suck a
though,
dick.
like you gonna tell me, you gonna look me in the eyes, and you're gonna tell me that if somebody offered your wife $1 million to fuck them, and she didn't take it, you're gonna still love her. She didn't think she was being that selfish. She didn't think about y'all's future.
The thing is it's one of those things where I can give you my answer.
It's $1
but
million.
But until someone walks up to me and pulls out a briefcase of $1 million,
Right.
like I don't know how I'm gonna act.
Well, of course, it's a decent proposal, but like I don't care if he's got a 12-inch fucking dick, man. Like I don't care if he fucks her in ways that I'll never be able to. For that $1 million, hey man, psh, I could pay to have it tightened again. You know what I mean? And still have money left over. Still have a lot of money left over.
I hate that analogy.
I mean, it's such but that's reality, man. And I feel like that's how you find out what kind of people you're dealing with.
This is true. Yeah.
You know, who's gonna go that extra mile? Like, who's willing to sacrifice?
I
to
do
get what
not
they
want to see you as like a super rich person because you would just walk around seeing what people would do. For
Oh, I'm
money.
definitely getting the purge in, dude, for sure, dude.
Fucking bum fights.
Nah, see, like I would want to do good things with my money,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying I'm willing to do terrible things to get the money. That's what I am saying. So I guess whatever.
There has to be like a villainous millionaire out there that's going around giving people money to do the
I hope
most
so, bro.
ridiculous
I
shit.
really hope so, bro. Sell a
He
little bit of your
only-
soul for this money.
He only became a millionaire just to watch people do horrific things.
I really hope there is somebody out there doing the Lord's work like that, dude. For real, though.
He needs your number, doesn't he?
He definitely does. Fucking DM me, bro, for sure. And it wouldn't be just that easy too. Like it would have to be something that would really make you sweat it out.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna be fear factor bullshit.
Oh, you think it's just
gonna
one
be,
guy fucking your wife? It's 3.
Oh, you think it's your wife? No, it's you.
Oh, well. Money talks, bro. That's what I'm saying,
But that's
bro.
the thing is he keeps throwing money at them. I'm like, how much money does this fucking guy have? Like, I understand.
Well, look up what a fucking advertising executive makes in a
Yeah.
year, bro. It's fucking staggering. Probably not so much anymore. They probably cut back a lot
Yeah,
2020, but I'd say when this movie was made, they were making fucking bank.
I bet. But he's like 250, and then like he keeps throwing money at him. I forgot he was giving him 75,000.
Yeah, he gives them another 10 for this. And then at the night when the girlfriend, because of course the girlfriend finally comes back to him and she wants to meet his family.
Right.
And
She
of
tracks
course-
him down somehow.
Well, she's like, I talked to your assistant. And he does make that phone call when he first gets in the riding it to get the tree. He's like, if you need me or if it's an emergency, just tell them I'm spending Christmas with my family and this is how to get a hold of me. So that's what the girlfriend does. She's like, I talked to your assistant and she said you were spending Christmas with your family. So, of course, her and her super rich parents who think they're too good for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
They come. And it's funny because they wanted a grandfather. He wanted his grandfather there, and they didn't. I guess they didn't have a living old person, so he rents an old dude. An old dude as an actor. That guy's pretty funny. He's like,
oh yeah, I
he's
forgot
like,
about.
eat the cookie. He's like, I'm diabetic, kid. I can't have it. He's like, well, my doodah wasn't diabetic, so eat it.
Doodah, but James Gandolfini refuses to say that. He says doo-doo
Yeah, he
every
keeps
time, and it makes me laugh.
Yeah. He's like, I agreed for you, not some old guy. And he's like, I'll give you another 70 grand. He's like, welcome home, doodah. Dude, as you say, it's doodah, right? It's the only time he tries to get it right.
Hey, go get doo-doo. It's doodah. that actually made me laugh.
But when the old man's like, kid, I want to play along, but like if I can't act, if I'm in a coma, a diabetic coma. You kids going to go tobogganing up on old mountains? He's like, are you smoking pot? Christina Applegate, are you smoking pot? And he's like, what? It was funny. I thought the old guy was a little bit of a laugh too.
It was pretty funny.
And him and the kid, when they find the pictures. Can you print that out? Picture of your mom for me?
No, that was the other old guy. Because
Oh no! It's no, because when the girlfriend's family shows up, he's being in a
Dude,
Christmas play,
right.
but his understudy is a black guy. Kick Jim home in the morning. He walks in the door.
But he's being real sweet on Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah, I think she's starting to like her father hitting on her. I feel bad drinking good whiskey. You gonna need. He gives it to him.
And then that's when they walk up to the kid's room, and he's looking at porn, and it's Catherine O'Hara's.
Yeah.
The kid is looking at his naked Bob, and then the black grandpa is like, "Can you print that out for me?"
No, it's the old white dude. I'm telling you. Well, you're not gonna go back and watch it, but I'm telling you, it's the old white dude. Because he picks up the mouse, and he's like, "How do you work this thing?"
Yeah, but that was in the beginning.
No, he's still looking at it. When it finally loads, he's like, "Hey, that's your mom." And then he comes back down much later in the movie and throws the computer screen.
Yeah.
And then the old black dude's like, "That's my girl." But when he's asked to make a copy, that's the old dude. It's the old white dude.
You might have to go rewatch it.
I'm telling you, bro. I would bet a tase on it if this was the other podcast. That's how sure I am. But
That's true.
fun.
You've seen it a lot more than I have. I thought it was the black guy, but anyway.
But that dude does a good part too. Anyways, Ben Affleck ends up falling for. Yeah, you probably didn't see it coming, folks. But he ends up going for Christina Applegate.
It was such a lazy plot point too, because she says something because she's in the kitchen getting some orange juice. He's like, "You don't like me because you don't know how to have fun." She's like, "Oh, I don't know how to have fun," and he's like, "Let's go toboggan." She's like, "Fine, you're on," and then they fall in love, and I'm like, that was the laziest romance I've ever seen.
Literally, by the time they got to the end of the mountain, they were like went from hating each other to like now we're together.
Yeah, she like hated his guts, and he was probably into her. I don't know. It
One
didn't really.
magical toboggan and ride later.
That's another part that I hated. Like, if you're gonna have the love story, have it like build throughout the movie, kind of like Just Friends. I'm gonna keep referencing this movie because they're so similar.
I thought that was funny though when he goes down the hill and she's like, "Whoa, that was crazy." So much fun. Oh my God. He's like, all right, so the thrills lost a little bit since I was little. He's like, it was much more traumatic when I was a kid. But she's like, so can we go home? And he's like, no, we will risk paralysis or die trying. Gets a chopper, shows off the money.
Yeah.
Rents a chopper, goes to the top of a mountain. And then he tells the little brother, "You a chicken? You're not going to go?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm not a dumbass. I don't want to die. I'm going to go wait by the chopper. See y'all there." So then, of course, him and Christina Applegate chicken each other into getting on it.
Right.
And then that's when they fall in love on that ride down.
Yeah.
This is a magical Christmas movie, Greg. I don't know how this isn't in your top 5 Christmas movies.
No, it's not at all.
That's insane.
Did you watch Claws?
Claws?
The
No,
one that I
not
would
yet.
talk
Not
about
yet,
on the-
man. I need to.
It's after Christmas.
Yeah.
Can you still watch Christmas movies after Christmas? I mean, you can obviously,
It just,
but
I don't know, dude.
it
I
doesn't
guess-
feel right.
I don't know, man. Like, the older I get, it's just kind of hard to keep the spirit.
Felt it this year because we have a list of like Christmas movies we watch, and we got through maybe half of them.
I see. That was the thing. I watched the Christmas movies, man. I did all
Still
the
didn't
shit
get
I
in the
normally
spirit.
do, and I don't know. Like, I mean, I was happy my kids had a good Christmas.
Well, yeah.
But I don't know, man.
That's the thing. You at least have kids to celebrate Christmas with. It's
Yeah, being an adult and trying to stay in the spirit, that's gotta be hard as shit.
because I told you we went over to our parents, grandparents, and everything, and it's just a bunch of adults hanging out at Christmas. It's kind of sad, and it's hard to get into that spirit.
Well, you think I mean, it's not just for you. Your mom still probably loves having you all over.
Oh, she does. It's that's what it is.
Doesn't
It's
matter
like,
how old you get, you're still my boys. You
yeah.
know?
I mean, that's what she got for me.
Yeah, that's
That little sign.
Oh, that's adorable, dude. You damn right you hung that. Should have hung it behind you so she could see it on every episode.
Well, I didn't have like a space for it. I wanted to put it in somewhere that made sense.
Because
So
I know she watches. She supports us. So that's adorable. That's a great gift, Mom.
Yeah.
You don't deserve a mother that nice.
I know, right?
My mom hooked me up this year too, man.
Did she?
She got me an Amazon gift card, and she got me a comic book gift card
Oh,
for the store.
what? Like, how does that work?
It's just a gift card to the comic book store.
Any comic book store or like a
No,
specific
just
one?
the one in town,
Oh, I see.
Coliseum.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I was gonna give them a shout out, but you know they don't pay us for that shit. So.
Right. That's all we need is that Mountain Dew and comic book
I
sponsorship.
covered it up. Just ignore what I'm drinking, people. It's not refreshing at all. It's just something to wet the whistle. It's out of frame.
I kind of like lost track of this movie because I know a bunch of stuff happens and
Not really, dude. You got it pretty much. We pretty much went through the whole fucking thing.
But then he goes back home, and then James Gandolfini comes to his apartment. And he's like, "You still owe me some money."
Oh yeah, he's like, you just came by to hang out. He's like, you owe me $250,000, or he's like, you owe me $300,000 or some
Right,
shit
yeah.
like that. He's like, oh yeah, get my checkbook. He's like, you live in a place like this, and you wanted to spend Christmas with my family and me. And he's like, yeah, because your family's real. It turns out Ben Affleck grew up in that house with his mom, and of course she was a single mother. She didn't have a lot of money, so Christmas was a good chance for her to work doubles. And he said he would just hang out at the house all day, and then at nighttime he would go up there when it was slow, and she would order him a big old thing of pancakes for Christmas, and that's what he would do.
Yeah.
And so Christmas just always kind of bummed him out, and then his mom died while he was at college,
Right.
becoming what he was.
Mm-hmm.
So he
It's
never.
actually a pretty sad story.
It is though, and like it kind of makes you like kind of go like, okay, well that's why he is the way he is in this movie. So it kind of redeems it, but not all the way.
Not
I feel
entirely,
like.
but it makes a little more sense getting the backstory.
And you find out that James Gandolfini and his wife are splitting up, but at the end of the movie, they end up staying together, and Ben Affleck gets Christina Applegate. So it all has a great happy ending.
Yeah, I like the idea of this movie. I just wished it would have been flushed out a little more and
Yeah.
whatever. But it's not terrible. It's a cute Christmas movie. I just wish worked on it a little more.
I also love when he makes him sing "A Christmas Tree."
Oh yeah, would he
like-
get the Christmas tree?
Would it matter if I told you I didn't want to sing? No, not really. Oh, Christmas tree.
Come on, help me out. Nah, you got this.
Christine, you wanna give me a hand here? Yeah, that's good. Like I said, James Gandolfini is gold in this fucking
He
movie.
is. He's at his like A game in this one. I liked him a lot.
And I know 20 million seems like a lot for this movie, but he was worth every penny.
I do want to pull
I'm
up
talking
like
shit. Like I don't know how much he made, but like he had to make a shit ton.
yeah.
Because like I don't see how this movie could have cost 45 million. I'm still running it back through my head. That number is like you gave me 3 guesses and I didn't even touch it.
Not even.
The highest I was like, it's not over 10. You're like, bitch, please keep going. Like you could have gave me 100 tries and I would have never got it.
I know. That's why I don't want to sit here the whole podcast having you guess.
No, seriously, this is the episode, bro. If you can get the budget on this fucking thing, we'll talk about it. Like, what the fuck?
Oh.
I couldn't believe it though.
Yeah, that was pretty shocking. I didn't see it. I didn't look it up until right before we hit record. So
But you know what? I think that the reason why I like it so much, just for a Christmas movie, is it's not one that I grew up with.
that's true.
You know, and it's something different to watch during the holidays. Like I said, it's one of those movies that I've looked for on DVD forever, and Amazon Prime just happened to have it this year, so I got to see it.
Nice.
You know, but yeah, like I enjoy it. It's more of a personal favorite for mine. Than I know it's not like a mainstream hit or anything. But,
That's cool to have your own like personal Christmas movie too. Like instead of watching all the cliches.
Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy the classics. I watched Christmas Story this year. I watched Christmas Vacation. Like I watched all the Home Alones, Four Christmases. You know, I got
Grinch,
through Grinch,
Elf.
Die Hard. You know, I watched all the shit you have to watch on Christmas. I don't know, man. That's why I enjoy this because it's another one and I watched the Santa Claus movies. I watched all 3 of them with my kids.
Do you watch the Christmas Chronicles?
No, I haven't seen them, but everybody says they're really good.
They're not
Kurt Russell.
I mean, it's Kurt
Santa.
Russell as Santa.
Like, why wouldn't you watch it?
They're not great, but I didn't watch the second one. I watched the first one. It wasn't great, but it was cool to see Kurt Russell as Santa. So
Everybody keeps telling me the one with Anna Kendrick. It's got Bill Hader in it. Mm-hmm. Everybody keeps telling me that's a good one. It's on Disney Plus.
Anna Kendrick. I only watched her as Pitch Perfect. Like I haven't seen her in
She's
anything
such a
else.
good
really.
actress, though, man.
Yeah,
And she can sing.
that's true.
She shows her voice off in this one's what I hear.
Oh yeah,
Spoilers.
I should have checked it out, but I didn't. Oh, there was one with the girl from Workaholics. They're like friend girl in the office.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know
yeah.
her fucking name, but she did a Christmas movie on Disney and she was promoting it heavily.
Yeah.
I was wondering if that was any good. I should have watched it.
I haven't watched it. That's another thing. Like, and Jingle All the Way. That's the only Christmas movie I watched this year that I did not.
Yeah, I own that.
We watched it last year. I know, I'm jealous. Bastard. But, yeah, it's like I said, man. I mean, I have the normal rotation. I don't know. It's nice to throw a new one in there every now and
The
then.
new one that I got was The Night Before.
I like that one. See, I would like
That
to
was a
throw it
pretty
in there.
like nice Christmas stoner comedy.
Yeah, when,
It's not great, but it's funny.
Shout out to Reviews from the West when they did their episode on that. I
Yeah.
listened to that half of it because I do enjoy that movie.
Yeah.
The Krampus one I could have lived without. I didn't watch it in real life. I'm not going to listen to a review
I've
on
never seen Krampus. I'm not interested. I don't care.
it. Yeah, it's just like, who gives a shit, you know?
Well, we did watch Black Christmas, the slasher.
That one looked dumb as fuck, too.
I mean, the new one was terrible. It didn't even get like 20 minutes through it because it was so bad. But the original from like 1972, pretty good.
You know, it's another
Pretty
one I
fucking
wish
good.
I'd have watched. Jack Frost. Michael Keaton becomes a snowman. Batman becomes a snowman. That's another movie I can't get enough of, man. I can watch that movie all the time.
I always talk about like remakes, like movies they should remake.
Or shouldn't.
Well, there's a lot they shouldn't, but there's some that if they do it right, took care of it, and
Dude, I'm telling you, nobody's going to remake fucking...
the Never Ending Story.
No, the other one, dude. Fucking bootleg
Kroll?
Star Wars. Yeah, nobody's going to remake Kroll, bro.
Why not? God damn it!
I'm not saying we can't do it. When we make this money, bro, we can remake Kroll if we want. I guarantee the rights won't be expensive.
Those are goals. Like I want to remake Crawl, but I was talking about A Christmas Story. Like
that would be a good one to see.
That's a pretty old movie and it has a
Yeah.
lot of old tropes. If they like brought it to the modern age, I think it would be a cute Christmas movie if they just updated it a little.
There's only a couple parts that I think they'd have trouble finding a new way of doing it. Would be like the leg lamp. Like nobody gives a shit about that now.
Yeah, nobody cares about it, but that's
People
what I was.
watch porn in public. Like they don't give a fuck about anything. You know what I mean?
That's very
Like,
true.
Some
But-
of that shit is because it is a lot harder. Some like the stuff they did to keep the kids in the spirit. Like most parents don't go through that trouble now.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But I do agree with you. It is a much dated version, but that's why I love it so much. Is that takes me back to like that's OG Christmas right there. That's what
Yeah, it's a
Christmas
lot of
should
people's
be.
favorites, but I didn't grow up with that movie. I watched it a couple years ago, and I'm like, oh, it's a cute movie, but it's so dated. I wish they got an updated version of it.
I'm sure, like you said, there's a way they could do it, but
If they took care of it, not like
Right.
Vacation.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Well, I would see a new Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase or Ed Helms. I think
Yeah.
it would be good. Fucking give it a try. They gave fucking Randy Quaid his own Christmas Vacation movie.
yeah.
It's Christmas Vacation 2, starring Randy Quaid. Wow. I'm just gonna let you know now. It's not near as good as the first
Oh, I
one.
believe it.
Not near as good.
Uh, But yeah, I didn't hate this one. It was cute. I probably won't watch it again because I cannot stand Ben Affleck in this movie. He's
Yeah.
the worst part of this movie.
Yeah, he is a tough watch. He is a tough watch.
But Reindeer Games made it in my list because that's fucking hysterical.
I didn't watch Reindeer Games this year.
I didn't
if you
either.
can
I
believe
fucking.
that, man.
It was supposed to make it in my Christmas list, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I love Jingle All the Way. I really wish I would have got around to getting it.
Yeah, but it's Arnie, so you could probably watch it and get away with it and be okay. Now,
Yeah.
like after Christmas.
It's turbo time. It's turbo time. That shit was too funny.
So you had a good Christmas?
I did. The kids made out like fucking bandits as always.
Yeah?
I got a grill. You know, that was my big gift from my wife. Shout out to my wife. Got some cool shirts. What else did I get? I got a Wonder Woman 2 action figure,
Oh, nice.
which she's in the gold armor, which, by the way, little quick par review for you on that one. Watched Wonder Woman 84 last night.
I was going to ask you about this.
Holy shit, it's long.
Yeah, 2.5 hours, I think.
Yeah, all over the fucking place. I don't know what Patty Jenkins was on when they made that one. I don't know if they went back in and re-edited it or what, but it didn't flow very well. Could have probably left about 40 minutes on the floor. Just a lot of crazy shit. Beautiful stuff. Not a shitty movie by any means, but I did not enjoy it as much as the first one.
I started to watch it, but we were having trouble with the internet and it kept like cutting out. And I was like, well, I'm not doing this right now. So I didn't get a chance to. But
Yeah, Pedro Pascal, the Mandalorian, that guy does a fantastic fucking job in it. He plays a great villain. Kristen Wiig does a great job in it. She plays a good cheetah.
Spoilers.
Everybody knows she plays cheetah. It's in the fucking trailer.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like I said, had a lot of cool shit to look at. A lot of great stunts, a lot of badass, but it just drug for me a little bit.
Yeah.
And I would have liked a little bit more contained plot. I don't know. Like I said, you can be a judge of it. You may love it. I don't know, but for me, I don't think it was as good as the original.
Yeah. I actually really like the first one. I didn't like the first ending, but everything leading up to the end, the third act, was really, really good, and I enjoyed it.
You know what I think this one is? This movie probably would have been better if they had found a way to not have to bring Chris Prime back.
Mm-hmm.
His character kind of felt like not needed.
Yeah, I watched a short review on it because I was just curious what people were thinking about it, because I don't care about Wonder Woman that much, so...
It was like very convenient plot point, like for him. And I don't know, like I said, it's hard to watch because without him, it doesn't drive her plot.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of the movie would have still worked.
Yeah.
They would have just had to change her motivation in it, which, like I said, be the judge of it, folks. It's definitely worth the watch. Gal Gadot is amazing, as always. If you don't even like her acting, which I think she's a great actor, even if you don't like that, she's fucking still great to look at.
I was going to say she's a great to look at.
And
Is it
she's-
Gal Gadot or Gal Gadot?
Gal Gadot.
I heard it both ways, so I wasn't sure.
I mean, fuck it. That's how I say it.
Sounds better. I don't like Gal Gadot. It just sounds...
Yeah. She's so sexy, though.
She is. She's a very beautiful woman.
She's definitely got to be the most beautiful, like, right now.
Margot Robbie is probably mine.
She's hot, too.
Margot
Yeah.
Robbie is my, like, go-to,
I
like,
ain't gonna lie.
sexiest woman in Hollywood.
Yeah, I give my right nut to bang her for sure. Scarlett Johansson too. I got a thing for her.
Not me. She's not my...
Oh man, I want her to Black Widow me so bad, dude. Like just beat my ass, bro. You know another woman that I find just utterly beautifully amazing, and I don't even know if that's like a sexual thing. Adele.
Yeah.
Like her voice is so fucking beautiful, dude.
She's
like,
a very beautiful woman, too, so...
I just want her to like spoon me and sing into my ear, bro, and just like let me know it's gonna be okay. Like that's all I need from Adele. Like sure, fucking her would probably be amazing too, but like,
That's not what you want from the relationship. You want that...
dude, I just want to lay on a piano and just let her sing to me all day. Fucking hold you, dude. I mean, I'm getting worked up now just thinking about it.
She is one of my favorite singers right now.
Beautiful voice, beautiful face, just beautiful all the way around.
Absolutely.
Adele for president, seriously. Yeah, I'm gonna give this movie a 6. I'm gonna change it up. I've been giving a lot of Lost 7.5s lately.
Hey, you're feeling it.
I'm gonna give it a 6 though.
6
Yeah.
for being your favorite Christmas movie.
I didn't say it was my favorite. You keep saying it was my favorite fucking Christmas movie. It's not my
'Cause
favorite one.
you
It's in
keep
the top
saying
5.
that.
It's in the top 5. It's in the top 5.
It's hard for me to recommend it because Ben Affleck is so annoying.
Yeah.
But
If you're a diehard Affleck fan, definitely worth a watch.
if you watch all of your Christmas movie list and you still are in the Christmas spirit, check it out.
There you go. That's fair.
But don't throw it in the rotation.
Oh, you can throw it in the rotation. It's
I mean,
like-
if you like it, but wait till you watch all the other ones first, and then you're still feeling it, then watch it.
I'd watch this over 4 Christmases. That's where I'm at. Is that like everybody keeps talking how much they love 4 Christmases, but like I'm just kind of over it.
Yeah.
I think the only part I still like laugh a lot at is when they go see Jon Favreau and Tim McGraw, the brothers, Robert Duvall. But I think like after that, I completely check out from it. Like I don't care anymore. The sisters are. Never mind. I take it back. When they go see the mom, then I'm back in. I don't understand why you're always such a jerk to me, Daryl. Because you were my best friend, Kevin, and now you're banging my mom, so it's weird. Can I get you kids gas? Bitch, I make more than you. What do you mean you get my gas? Jon Favreau, flip the tube. But yeah.
Don't think I've seen it.
What, 4 Christmases?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it. I'm sitting here trying to think. I'm like, I watched a lot of different ones, but I don't think that was one of them.
I like Home Alone 1 so much, and then like by the time the second one comes around, I'm like, eh.
I'm literally the opposite. I'm like, with the first one, but I love Home Alone 2.
Some of the shit from 2 is cool.
Everything.
Like, the whole thing was just to sell that fucking thing he had. That's what the
A
second
little
one is.
recorder. I had
It
one.
was like that and for Trump Towers. Like that's all that thing is like an hour and a half commercial for Trump Towers.
They had so many more characters, though. You had the pigeon lady.
Yeah, her I didn't really give a shit about.
Really? She was adorable. I
Like
loved her.
you tell kids not to talk to strangers or bums. And like, what does that say?
That's true. Because they're not all going to be so friendly and gentle.
Did they fuck old Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern up a lot more in the second one? For sure. A lot better fucking falls and ass whooping.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. The first one's just so perfect to me.
I don't know. I feel that way about the second one, but to each their own. They're both good.
I was gonna say I still enjoy the second one.
Yeah, same.
I've watched them both every year for God knows how long. But if it's between me, it's the first one I can't live without. If I don't see the second one, I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll live. But I don't know, man. My favorite Christmas movie of all time.
Bad Santa.
Nah,
It's mine.
I watched it the other day. Like I almost don't even give a shit about that movie anymore.
I don't know why
Just
I love
watching
it so
Billy
much.
Bob Thornton play himself for like an hour and a half. Like,
And I love it.
and it's hard to watch for me because I love Bernie Mac so much.
That is true. Yeah.
And John
Ooh,
Ritter. I love John Ritter too.
That's another one. Laura Graham. She's
Yeah, she's banging.
she's a sexy woman.
I would like to dress up like fucking Santa so she could want me.
Yes.
But if I had to say my favorite Christmas movie of all time, though, I don't know, man, because I do love Christmas Story. That is a good one. Die Hard.
Shut up. You and that fucking Die Hard.
Santa Claus has got a machine gun. Yeah, it's got to be Die Hard, man. Jingle All the Way is close second.
Well, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We're done with 2020.
I know, bro. I just hope to God 2021 is a better year, dude.
Well, let's start it off right with the podcast. Since you got to choose 3 movies.
Yeah, I feel like a death box was coming.
So I just feel like
we
we got to start it off the new year. So I wanted to bring up the death box because we haven't seen it in a while.
I'm gonna dust that bad boy off for the 2021.
Yeah, you want to grab it? It's
Yeah, I'm
over
gonna
there.
grab it.
I didn't get it ready.
Shake this fucking thing up a little bit. No ice pirates. No ice pirates. You gotta
Wow.
be fucking kidding me, bro. What are the chances?
That is
dude?
too perfect.
Well, I guess it's only fair. I mean, made you watch a shitty fucking Ben Affleck movie.
You haven't seen this, have you?
I have not, bro. I've heard nothing but horror stories about
It's
this fucking
so
movie,
bad.
bro.
The worst part is it's not even like funny bad. It's just bad. So hopefully we can have a good time with it.
Did you at least get to see her naked or anything?
No.
God damn it. Well, folks, we're getting the great Geely. Literally one of the worst reviewed, worst rated, worst movies ever made. Some people have said this is the worst movie ever made.
It's up there. I watched it out of just sheer curiosity, and I was like,
Life doesn't play by the rules.
yeah, neither does this movie.
This was at the height of Benifer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was looking forward to this movie. I remember when it came out and everyone's like, Geely, it's going to be J-Lo, Ben Affleck, you know. But when it came out, fucking bombed.
Tim Watson of movies.com says, hey, it's a movie. What if that said that on the back of it?
It would have
Like,
been funny. Yeah.
hey, this is a movie.
Well, it was recorded.
They made it. Siskel and Ebert say, why? No, seriously, why would you do this?
Right.
Rated R for sexual content, perverse language, and brief, strong violence. Maybe Ben Affleck gets the shit beat out of him. Hey. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I watched it years ago just out of curiosity. And the only thing I really remember is them just in a hotel, just talking for an hour. And just, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll give it a watch.
So next time on War with Cinema, we will be watching Geely.
This will probably be our last episode. Everybody's just going to be like, yo, guys did Geely. Fuck you. We're done now.
Right.
Nah, man, it could be great. I mean, it might even be better than Surviving Christmas.
Definitely better.
Can't be, because Surviving Christmas is great. So
Yeah.
can't be.
You seem to think so.
Yeah, I guess I deserve this.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Death box it is, man.
Oh, yeah.
See him next time.
All right. Later.
Later.